Hello, welcome to Newbie Prepping. This is a new series, first episode of it, called Bug Out Practice. Bug Out Practice is essentially going to be a series where I come out and practice things that I would be doing on a bug out. Basically, I don't want to get complacent. I don't want to just have my bug out bags and think, right, everything's over with now. I want to go out and practice the little things. Which leads us on to the subject of this first video. While on a bug out, because I'm a bushcraft prepper, I'm going to be coming to a forest just like this one. If I'm either getting to my area, or if I'm going out foraging, if it starts to rain, obviously I don't want to get soaked, because that will make my clothes heavier, that will make me colder. So one of the things that I want to do is practice how quickly I can get my tarp and my hammock up. To make just like a temporary shelter, basically. The series will be made up of ideas that both Mark and I have had, but the beauty about this series is that we can do it without actually having to meet up with each other due to these lockdown restrictions. This way we get to practice what we're going to do on our bug out, and hopefully it will be entertaining for you as well. And hopefully it will spur you to go out and practice as well. I brought a few cameras out with me today, so that I can record this momentous occasion and make sure I get everything. Right, here we go. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, tarp, not tarp, hammock, tarp. I'm going to put my hammock up first. If it's pouring down with rain, some people say put your tarp up first because you don't want this to get wet. However, I don't know how high I want my tarp, so I'm going to put the tarp up first. Before people say anything, I realise that it is probably going to be better putting up the tarp first, and I might just do that in the future. But for right now, the hammock's going up first. Did not help that that was inside out. Okay, let's do this side first. Right, I'm going to put the initial line like this, just to see how long I need to make it. This isn't the most flat and even ground, but it'll have to do. This one. Yeah, nice and strong. Although I might put it on the other one. This one here is just leaning down a little bit too much. You always got to be smart and safe when deciding what tree you're putting your hammock on. Of course, this makes it just a little bit longer, which to be honest, might actually be quite a decent length. Right, slight adjustment there. Okay, that is quite low. So what I'm going to do, just going to disconnect this. And just tie this around the tree one more time. Hopefully this doesn't make it too short, which I think that it has. But we will see. Oh yeah, it's just made it a little bit too short. That's unfortunate. May just have to go with this. No, we won't. This is a thinner tree. Let's tie this around here. Alright, yeah, this one's a lot better. Okay, let's just try it out. Oh, I am right up next to the tree behind me, and my butt is scraping along the floor a little bit, but I am being held up, so that's okay. Now for the tarp. Okay. Whoa, all the important stuff in there. I do plan on getting a tarp that's a bit more stealthy, but at the moment this one will do. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I chose an area of ground that's not quite so easy to navigate, because it's good practice. You don't want to make things too easy for yourself now. Funny thing is about this is that it is actually genuinely starting to rain. So let's hope I can get this up in a decent amount of time. Alright, not going to do any fancy sort of knots. Just a nice little double knot. Always does the job for me. Yes, there are fancier knots that we have gone through on the channel before, but meh, this one works for me, so I don't care. Right then, this will need to be let out a little bit. Losing time now. I'm doing this. Alright, I'll let that out and just tighten it there. That should be good. Good thing is about these things being orange is that throwing them all around the floor, I can still see them. So if you're just doing a wild camp, then it's not so bad. Oh, we have a problem. Not quite big enough. Tell you what, improvise. Let's put this over here. Sometimes you're not going to find the perfect trees to go together that are going to fit your equipment. Just like this. This is what you come and practice bug outs for. Overnighters and everything. Now if I just pull this way, don't worry, you'll see what I'm doing. It looks like a little bit of a mess right now, but you shall see. You shall see. It's like, oh, everything's all bunched up in there. Don't worry. Should be good there. You know what? I'm gonna actually let this loose a little bit more. Right, the problem is at that end is seeing too much air, so if it's raining then it will get wet. So I'm going to let it out quite a lot here. Right. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. And hell, even letting out all of that line, it's probably made it so that I can tie it up to this other tree here. As a matter of fact, it has. And there we go. Still a little bit poking out there, but that'll be alright. That'll be forced down anyway with me sat in it. Whew. And now we'll bring this back down there. Oh, would help if I had the tools that I needed on hand. There we go. Stick them in my pocket here. Okay, now just got to do this side. Stick my bags underneath a little bit more. Right. Probably even get away with just pegging this one into the ground. Just pegging this one into the ground here. Alright, yeah, that should be okay. Okay. The ground is extremely soft, so I'm trying to get it in as deep as I can. But there we go. There we are. Right. I'm going to call that done. That's done. Okay. Let's bring the cameras over. Okay, so here we have the completed hammock and tarp setup. Pretty standard to what you might see normally. Let's go and take a closer look. Yep. That's the hammock completely covered that end. And that is the hammock almost completely covered. The rain might hit there, but honestly I might put like a ton of drip lines. I could move these drip lines down to here, hang them off of here, hang them off of there. But yeah, I think if I was to give it another go, I would loosen that end off again like I did a couple of times there during the session, just to make sure this is covering this part completely. But yeah, I'm going to get myself a new tarp anyway. I'm aiming for a DD 3x3 tarp, because I do believe it's longer than this one. And it's digital camo, not digital camo, it's woodland camo, or whatever sort of camo that DD do. Okay, so let's see what it's like me getting into this hammock. There is a tree right there, so I might hit up against it, but it's fine. All of my stuff is underneath the tarp as well. Okay, very good. Got this fine net here. Make sure I haven't bunched up too much of the tarp. Okay, alright, let's do it. Oh. Okay, well that is me in the hammock. I'm right up at the edge here. It feels like this side is lower and that the other side is actually higher. So it'll probably be more comfortable, but it's not like I'm staying here overnight for this one. The only problem with this side is this. The camera is in the position of where my head is right now, and yeah, I can pretty much see straight up to the tree canopy there, so if it was raining, that would be a problem. But see, that's something that you got to sort out by practice. Even through the video, I was adjusting the other side of the tarp so that it would cover the hammock a bit more. I only gave up because this is only a test run anyway, and it's actually not raining. But yeah, so that's one thing to think about when you're going out hammock camping, or if you're on a bug out. See, knowing this sort of information, even like little tidbits like that, is what could save you from getting absolutely soaked while you're out, and like making you miserable, having all your clothes wet and weighing you down and everything. So all I can say is get out and practice. Alright then guys, that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode of Bug Out Practice. I think it took around 15 minutes, at least that's what the GoPro said. That's all I've seen so far. I might like write a little thing here showing exactly how much time it took. But there we go. Obviously there's a lot of things I can improve on. I've got to definitely judge a lot better how far I'm going to put the tarp here. Make sure it lines up with that, so that this part here doesn't get rained on. Obviously the rain can still come down this line here, but that's why I've got drip lines, and plus with a D-ring it's not that much. If you've got a hammock with a D-ring, it's not that much of an issue anyway, because the water will fall off of that D-ring there a lot easier, but still best to have drip lines just in case. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this. It was quite fun doing this. I hope you got some sort of enjoyment out of it as well. Hope it's inspired you to get out into the forest, as long as there's a forest within 10 miles of you, if you're in the UK, since that's the only as far as we're allowed to go. I'm quite lucky because I live in the sticks and there's a forest quite near me. So yeah, and remember, don't mess up the place, leave no trace, and take out what you take in. Alrighty, so yeah, I've been Rich with Newbie Prepping. Thank you very much for watching again. Subscribe, like the video, Newbie Prepping Discord, all of that stuff. Fantastic, thank you, see you again.